for you. I'm excited about this. This is our famous steak burger. It's 16 or 32. Okay. Now, this is a stock up and save option, extremely limited, which I'll let you know in a second. But if you go with that 32 count, you will save almost $27. That's almost $2.10 for each burger. These are 4.5 ounces, my personal favorite increment because I feel it's just enough, right? So again, in the 16 count, I believe I have less than 100, 250 left, okay? In the 32 count, I only have 150. And again, stock up and save that 32 count, you're going to save almost $27. Now, what is this, right? What makes this so special other than the 2022 award-winning burger at QVC? This is a steak burger, and we have it in 3 flavors. You have classic, you have bacon cheddar, and then you have sweet Vidalia onion. So let's talk about the burger itself, and then we'll talk about why it's so great. So I have the Vidalia onion right here. And again, that's sweet Georgia, from Georgia. That's right, not dehydrated, real onions in that burger. Now, what do you see? You see flavor pockets, right? Because what we do is we lightly pack the burger, which means that we create flavor pockets. You don't want to press too hard when you're creating a burger because they'll be dense, right? People say they're hockey pucks, right? What you want to do is create flavor pockets because what we use in these steak burgers is filet, ribeye, sirloin, and then we hit it with a little bit of chuck, which rounds out that steaky flavor and gives you the most juicy burger you ever seen. And that's what this is right now. And then those Vidalia onions are throughout that burger. Why is that important? Well, think about it. If you were to saute onions, right, and put it on top of the burger, awesome, which we'll talk about. But imagine them inside that burger, and now it's almost like basting that meat. It's creating flavor as these burgers cook. That's the Vidalia. Now, let's talk about the bacon cheddar. And by the way, because these burgers are packed so lightly, they will literally fall apart in your mouth. This is the bacon cheddar. Now check this out. I went a little bit of medium, kind of medium rare on these because I love these. And look what you see here. You see the juiciest burger you ever seen because again, it's a steak burger, right? We use ribeye, filet mignon, sirloin, and a little bit of chuck to create a extreme, like I'm just literally tapping on these and look how juicy they are. And by the way, look at all the cheddar. You have the bacon in there. It's everything you need. You don't go out, you don't have to buy the cheddar. You don't have to go buy the bacon. It's already in that burger. And again, it's creating flavor because it's inside the burger. So again, this is a steak burger, 4.5 ounces, which I absolutely love. And then what I also love is kind of hitting it with a little bit of that seasoning that we give you with the classic. And again, that will help that meat kind of pop. And we'll talk about how to cook these in a second. So again, that's the bacon cheddar. And then we'll get to the offer because it's such a great offer. Now, again, let's go back to the offer. This is the Kansas City Steak Company. We actually created the burger game at QVC. And what we have here is 16 count, or all these burgers are 32 burgers. Now, if you go to 32, it's a stock up and save. You're going to save almost $27. What that equates to is $2.10 for a steak burger, for a gourmet burger that you would get at a steakhouse or a fancy bistro. Because guess what? We're selling to those chefs because it is very hard to create the perfect burger blend, okay? It takes a certain amount of fat and a certain kind of steak to put into the burger to create that juiciness, to create that flavor profile that tastes different than if you just were going to go to a grocery store and buy regular meat, right? And by the way, when you form a patty, which you absolutely could, but because of the technology that we have, it like literally gently packs each patty to create flavor pockets. It's kind of like a meatball, right? You never want to overpack a meatball because you want it to fall apart in your mouth. This burger will fall apart in your mouth. So let's talk about that classic, and then let's make a couple burgers, right? Okay. Now, this is the classic. This is a blank canvas. This is a steak burger, ribeye, sirloin, filet mignon inside this burger. 4.5 ounces, in my opinion, my favorite amount of burger, just enough. Now, what are you going to see inside is a juicy burger, okay? And you're also going to see flavor pockets, right? See how loosely packed this is? This is a burger that will literally fall apart in your mouth. And when you talk about the Super Bowl coming up, all the bowl games that are coming up, you want a burger, not just at your tailgate, but you know what? It's Sunday, it's Saturday. You want to pull a couple burgers out, throw them on the grill, or very easy in a cast iron pan or in just a regular pan, and you create an experience, right? Because I got small kids, I don't get to go out all the time, but I could create a wonderful burger experience, right? And then you get that nice seasoning that we give you, and it makes that burger pop. Okay, so let's talk about how they come, and then we'll talk about the offer, and then we'll make some burgers. Okay, so here's how they come. You get 2 to a pack, okay, just like this, right? 2 to a pack, and there's a piece of paper between each burger. Now, from frozen is how you should cook these. Make your life easy, right? Let them thaw out like maybe for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then just take like a butter knife and then pop them out, and then they will separate. Because I know a lot of times people have a hard time. If they're frozen solid, it's going to be very hard, and they're going to be frustrated. We don't want you frustrated. We want you happy, right? Because again, this is a great offer, especially going into the new year. Have these in the freezer. Now, again, I got a 16 count. I know we're extremely limited in the 16. Only 200 remain, but then you have the 32 count because we didn't double the price from the 16 to the 32. You're actually going to save, you ready for this? $27 if you go with the 32 count. That is equal to $2.10 a burger, which you cannot get anywhere, not at fast food, anywhere. $2.10, even if you try to go buy the ground beef, but by the way, this is steak burger, it's not just ground beef. $2.10. I have less than 100 left of the 32 count. People are kind of getting it. Yeah, let's talk about who is Kansas City Steak Company, right? Now, again, you want a steak company to make your burger. That's first and foremost. We started in 1932. There I am at the plant with all my butcher friends. We have about 32 to 40 butchers simultaneously walking around, checking the meat. We bring it in, we cut it to spec. We've been in business since 1932. We started as a small little butcher shop, right? And word got, because we were around all the best stockyards in the country, and a lot of people would want our steaks for their restaurants. And that's how it happened. Word caught fire. We were serving some of the best steaks. Everybody wanted them in the restaurant and then ultimately in their home. So to have this experience at your home and it be easy as taking a frozen burger, a steak burger made with ribeye, sirloin, a little bit of chuck, and having that at the ready in your freezer is awesome. Especially, again, going into the new year, it's all about easy, 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 because then concentrate on the other things, right, in life. And again, this is a great offer. The 32 count, save that $27, $2.10 for one 4.5 ounce steak burger. This eats like a steak because it basically is. And again, it's all about that blend. Just enough fat, just enough steak, and then we bring in some chuck to kind of bring it home and give you that steak you feel. So again, let's make a burger. Okay, so I have the cheddar bacon. I have a little bit of American cheese on the bottom here. Okay, I kind of like to put it on the bottom because then it melts. Then I go in and I have a little bit of special sauce. And let's talk about that for a second. People think, and again, there's nothing wrong with it, that when you're making a special sauce, there's ketchup in it. Believe it or not, what I do is I take mayo, a little bit of yellow mustard, sauteed onions, okay, ready for this? Paprika, a little bit of relish, and a little bit of pickle juice. And that paprika gives it that kind of reddish speck, that color that you're looking for. No ketchup at all. Now, then I like to go in, I put a little bit of lettuce on top of the special sauce so that lettuce kind of sticks. And then I finish it off with a nice tomato. And there we have the most unbelievable burger you ever saw. Let me just move that around just like that. And then what I like to do is, because it's a beautiful steak burger, I put a knife in it just like that. Okay, you can't see that. I'm gonna back it up, but I put a steak, and then let's cut this in half, because that's where the magic is, right? It's inside. And whenever I do this, people tend to hit me up on Instagram and say, Ralph, you made me so hungry. All I want is a burger. And look at that burger, right? That's a burger. You want it juicy. Again, even at medium well, these burgers are still juicy. They run clear. You're not going to get any of the redness in it. But again, this is the burger you want. Look at that right there. I'm going to put it right in front like that. Press down on it just so you can see how juicy it is. The lettuce, tomato, the special sauce. So that's a burger, and we'll make another one in a little bit, okay? I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, because again, it's so juicy, I have to keep cleaning my board, right? That's the whole idea of it. Now, let's talk about the offer real quick, and then we're gonna go back and make another burger. Now, this is item number M73083. This is the Kansas City Steak Company, been at QVC for over 23 years. We actually started the burger game. This offer, by the way, 4 easy payments of either $16.88 or $27.13. This is free shipping and handling. Gotta love that, right? And again, feature price of $67.50 or $108.50 for 32 burgers. That's $2.10 a burger. If you go with the 32 count, we didn't double the price from the 16. We actually are gonna save you $27. Have these in the freezer. In the 32 count, I have only 90 to go around, okay? That is not a lot, because, and the 16 I have, and I only have 150 there. They're going quickly also, because again, I'm on the East Coast. It's freezing, right? Okay. Who doesn't want a burger, right? It's the weekend or during the week. My kids love these. It just makes you feel good, and it makes you happy, right? Super Bowl, bowl games, all these things coming up, tailgating, having a burger of this quality, steak burger, by the way, of this quality really drives home the point of, if you're gonna have a burger, have a good burger, right? Look at that. It's got bacon, it's got cheddar, it's got onion on it. And let's talk about the 3 flavors, okay? Very important. So I have bacon cheddar, which is Wisconsin cheddar, applewood smoked bacon throughout the burger. That bacon, that's actually going to baste the burger, add a little bit more dimension of fat, right? Fat equals flavor. And then the cheddar, which again, you don't have to worry about getting cheese and bacon. It's already in the burger. And then you have the Vidalia onion, which is sweet Georgia, real Vidalia onion inside the burger. Okay, this is not dehydrated onion. It's real onion inside the burger. And what happens when you start cooking that burger? It starts sauteing those onions and enhancing that steak flavor. And then you have the classic, which is just a blank canvas. Go crazy, have fun, do whatever you think is necessary to make the best burger. So again, let's make another burger, okay? All right, on here, I have one of the classic ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of my seasoning, okay? Make it pop, because again, good meat, all it needs is a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, just like that. Then I'm gonna go in, I think I'm gonna hit a little bit of mustard, okay? Just like that. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of ketchup, just like that. And then I have some sauteed onions, just like that, because I love sauteed onions on my burger. And then again, how about a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of tomato, just like that. And then there is your burger. Look at that. I just want you to look at that burger, because I feel every time I do this, like I said before, people get hungry. I get hungry staring at this burger, because everyone loves a good burger, but a lot of times you can't get that experience unless you go to a fancy bistro or pub or restaurant. Here, this is what we're selling to those places. Take advantage of having that experience in your house, right? And then what we do is we open it up, because we want to see what's inside it. And then there you go. Look at that burger. That is a beautiful medium burger, sauteed onions, mustard, ketchup. And what I like about a juicy burger is whatever you put on top of this, it's going to marry it together. It's going to create a burger sauce in your mouth, okay? And again, these burgers are steak burgers, right? This is sirloin, filet mignon, ribeye, all this great cut of meat blended with just enough fat and a little bit of chuck to make the perfect burger. That's what it's all about. It's all about the perfect burger, right? It's New Year's, right? We're celebrating going into the next year. And if you're going to make a couple